Hey, what's up, guys? How are you guys doing? We're back for part 2. Sorry, my bad. I was. What's going on with this take, though? Nah, man. Yeah. Welcome back to another part of Nothing But Football podcast where we chat about football, nothing else. Sometimes something else. But yeah, we were catching up on the log and the whatnots of the Premier League. Arsenal being first. Just want to remind you guys, just in case you forgot. I'm saying this because you don't know how long this is going to last. I've been in this position before. That's why I can't remember where someone was asking me. They're like, "Why aren't you celebrating?" I'm like, dude, I remember a time when we were number 1 in January and things went to a slight decline. We went to 6th and then we were happy with coming 4th. As an Arsenal supporter, this is a trial that I'm done for.
Do you think you have the team to sustain it?
Yes. If injuries don't happen, then I think this is a good enough team for us to win the league. The telling thing would be what happens when you match up against City. Because I think as much as people think that's going to be an easy game for City, that's going to be quite a tactical matchup. Considering both coaches have, a similar mindset. Yeah. So if we can take those and keep our concentration, I think we can take the league. But that's me being very, very absolutely very optimistic. But I know realistically my hope going into this is top 4. If we get top 4, let's not be greedy about it. If we get top 4, we're happy. That's it. I was gonna actually ask you guys, if you're paying attention during the Liverpool versus Arsenal game, that there was an incident between Jordan Henderson and Gabriel somewhere during the match. I don't know what was said. Something was said, and then Gabriel got extra aggressive, towards Henderson. And he was grabbing him. They were grabbing him. Eventually, Xhaka jumped in and he was going at Henderson. Then I don't know what happened. I think Alisson tried to calm down
Henderson.
No, try to calm down Gabriel. Brazil brother to Brazil brother. And also Firmino also came in. And there's even a photo of Firmino where it looks like he's disappointed in Henderson. So apparently they're investigating that incident between Henderson and Gabriel. So there might have been some sort of a racial slur thrown out.
Oh, is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So we should keep our eyes out for that. We'll see what happens. There hasn't been much media coverage about it. I think they just dropped that they were investigating. The ref even went apparently to the coaches, both coaches, and explained what happened. Because obviously you couldn't see what happened. But right now, nothing.
Did the ref call it racial what?
They didn't say anything.
They didn't say anything.
Discuss.
They said they can't discuss. It's just being investigated.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens there. I was actually going to move on to other games. Let's not just talk about Arsenal and Liverpool, right? Let's be a little bit more open. Another fixture which actually, I'm trying to figure out the word. Another fixture which marked a landmark that we have not seen in football was the game between Everton and Manchester United at Goodison Park.
Landmark in that game.
Hey?
Landmark.
Yes, Ronaldo scored 700 goals.
Oh, sure. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So goals from Anthony and Cristiano Ronaldo. Then Alex Iwobi scored for Everton. I wanted to ask you, as the Man United supporter, to kind of give me your thoughts on this game. In particular, considering that I think when did...
On side note, they're hiring a lip reader.
Who? What?
For the Gabriel Henderson thing.
Oh, sure.
Gabriel says you heard something. They say they're hiring a lip reader for that thing.
Oh, really? Is it that serious?
No, they can't verify. Nobody else will, but we'll see.
So I wanted to ask you. So Ronaldo wasn't starting in this game. I think Martial got injured.
Yeah.
So Martial got injured and then Ronaldo came on.
Yeah.
And then proceeded to score. Your thoughts on Ronaldo and this whole Man United situation? How do you feel about him being kind of left out of the side for so long?
I understand it. I understand it. Look, I think from how the coach wants to play, I think the coach knows how to use Ronaldo, right? I don't think the coach is asking him to sprint and whatever like that, but he is doing it here and there. And I think they're smart enough to use Ronaldo. Ronaldo comes deep, but he plays a great 1-2.
Yeah.
He keeps the ball really well. So I think they know how to use him. The thing is, it's just, for example, on Martial, it's too early to get excited, but that man has essentially played 4 halves of football and scored and created 4 goals.
Yeah.
Right? Even in this game, he comes off 29 minutes. I think he scored or assisted. No, is it 2 goals from, who scored?
No, he did nothing.
No, he assisted.
No, they hadn't scored. Oh, yes, he assisted. Sorry.
Yeah, he assisted.
So
yeah.
Anthony assist. Yeah.
So I mean, he's doing well from a Ronaldo perspective. You can see he still looks a little bit slow. That goal was fantastic. How that goal comes about is as Alex Iwobi, who scored a stunner and was playing well, right? But anyway, because for Everton's goal, he caught Casemiro on the ball. Somebody caught Casemiro on the ball. He scored a worldie. Fine. Casemiro now catches him on the ball, and then it's immediate pass to Ronaldo. Ronaldo, great finish, normal thing, but he had space to run into it and run onto it. So he's not getting that much space yet. He's supposed to be on the bench. I think it makes sense right now.
Yeah, maybe.
But he must come back into the team. But
Chris, any thoughts about Ronaldo's situation?
Yeah, dog is an old player. He's 38. He's still quality when he comes on the pitch. He comes on the pitch. Not surprising. He's not supposed to be starting every game as a central striker. I don't believe that. And they have to build towards the future. He can't start every game. They have to look towards their future. It's not if Ronaldo's a team player, he understands that as well. Yeah, that's the way I view it.
Yeah, but no, that's what I'm thinking because there's word that I think Ten Hag said they're giving him now. They're saying if he wants to bounce, he can.
Those are just rumors, dog. That guy's not going anywhere.
Oh, you think he's gonna stay?
Where's he gonna go?
Dog.
I think he'll get a run in the team now, and let's see how he does. I think Ronaldo still gives you goals. Sancho might fall out the team now. Casemiro's in starting now.
I think if Martial's injury is serious enough, I think Ronaldo comes into the starting lineup.
Yeah.
He gets a good couple of games. We see how he is. We see if maybe a stint on the bench has maybe given him some time to reflect and see.
Rashford's not ready to play number 9 a full season yet. So
listen, Rashford can make stupid mistakes. Like as great as he can be. I mean, I watched the Europa game when him and Martial came on and they ripped things up.
Yeah.
Granted, it's against fishermen, but they did well.
Yeah.
Did you actually watch the game?
I did. Yeah, those two's link up is ridiculous, bro.
Now I was talking about the game. What is it? What's that team name? Onomo.
Yeah. Onomo Nicosia or something.
Yes, that goalkeeper gave you guys a...
Hey, boy.
That goalkeeper, bro, you could see he's a Nigerian guy. You could see he's like, this is my time.
It was his chance because the main goalkeeper was injured.
Yeah.
So
the other team was
So he's the second goalkeeper. Save after save after save.
Like United was struggling. Then eventually got a goal in the dying minutes. No, man, but from a Ronaldo point of view, we shall see what happens.
Yeah, and the way that team is so unstable. Yes.
Bruh, are they planning on selling Aaron Wan-Bissaka or is he injured?
Coach says he's injured.
Okay, then that makes sense. Because I was about to say, bruh, I haven't seen...
I think Wan-Bissaka is a hard-working fullback. He might work in a Ten Hag team. He won't give enough attacking wise, but squad play, he might still make it.
Yeah.
Nah,
because he works hard, that boy.
Not to tell you the truth, I feel as though Dalot at Man United, bruh, it doesn't work.
Yeah, Dalot's okay.
Listen, when that guy goes to Portugal, I don't know what happens, but he just becomes a monster. But that's why I say for United right now, that system is not suiting him. As well as Luke Shaw. Yes, Luke Shaw's back. They can give Malacia a break because I think things were starting to get a little bit tough now.
They were starting to get touch and go.
So yeah. No, but United squad, I think, you guys... You'll be fine. If you can buy a striker, I think selling Ronaldo would actually be very ideal for you guys. Yeah. You sell him, you buy a striker.
To me, I want to see how we get to January. Yeah? Because by then there's still, a month, 6 weeks of the season left, which is a lot of games.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I want to see. Because I mean, this team is still conceding goals.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? It just has a way of conceding goals. Like,
are you missing Harry, dog?
No.
Why not? You don't miss Harry?
No.
Yeah, I'm sure you miss him.
No, because Varane and Martinez are better than him.
Yeah.
Now that Varane is out, when I'm seeing Lindelof, I'm like, Lindelof, Harry, same thing to me.
Yeah. When they used to play together, that was comical. I will not lie. But yeah, shame. On the other side of the coin, let's actually have a look at Everton.
Sure.
Like, we're not going to give them a lot of time, but I'm just saying the decent looking squad, like, that they've assembled. I mean, they've brought in players at the right spots.
Yeah.
Looking at this.
Yeah.
Well, obviously at right back, Seamus Coleman, I don't know how he's still playing. But I mean, Neil Maupay, I think is a decent, addition to the side. Idrissa Gana Gueye, very decent, player. This, Amadou Onana is a baller.
Yeah,
he's a baller.
Yeah.
He's a very good baller. So yeah, shame. Lampard's trying out new things. I just had to give him a small praise. I don't want to give him too much of a praise. Curtis might snatch my head off.
And they were going well, eh? And just before the United game, they had the best defense in the league so far, or conceded the fewest goals up until then. I don't know where they are now, but they're doing well. They're defending well, I suppose. Yeah. Calvert-Lewin came back in that game.
Yeah. No, man, that's good. In other news, I think Leicester collected their first win. I wanted to find out from you guys how you feel about that. Leicester collected their first win against Nottingham Forest. It was 4-0. I think Maddison scored twice. Daka scored another. Wait, let me check here. Maddison scored twice. Daka scored.
Oh, Leicester won. Oh, flip.
Yes. First win of the season. Jesus. Harvey Barnes scored one. It's looking late for Jamie Vardy, eh? I think it might be over for this man.
Yeah. No, Shame is old now.
Yeah, he's 35.
It's the Red Bulls, man.
How happy they bought Ignacio to replace that guy, or to let him wind down slowly years ago, dog.
Yeah. No, I also wonder why they don't play. He's 35.
Yeah.
I wonder why Iheanacho hasn't cracked the side yet. Although Patson Daka is still doing well. Yeah. They took their first win. And in other news, besides that, Nottingham Forest has now fired their scouts. They're signing the people the people responsible for signing all these players. They signed a total of 22 players. Wow. And they're still not, doing well. Yeah. Yeah, I really do feel for this.
If you sign 22 players, you're always going to go down.
Yeah, true. It takes an adjustment. These guys are not just going to...
They should have kept the core of the squad and added slowly.
Remember, Nottingham Forest was the playoff winner, and I think they were 5th or 6th. And then they had a squad filled with players on loan.
Yes.
They even had like 5-6 loans.
Yeah.
James Garner and whatever from United was there.
Loan those players again.
Hey? Sharp. What I'm saying is you're still going to be active. They were always going to need 10 at least.
They're not going to give him to you now. It's different.
No, but at the same time, like, to me, it's have the same core squad in the championship. Now you're asking a bunch of players. Lingard going there was a stupid mistake as well on his part.
Yeah,
he got his money, but
yeah. To tell you the truth, he
would have been perfect for Tottenham. I don't know if Tottenham wanted him. Or
he actually would have. Yeah, but for me, the most ideal spot he should have gone to is West Ham.
Sure,
but fortunately, West Ham have a baller in Paqueta. I think we're gonna see great things from that guy. He's still adjusting, but he should be a baller. But I'm just looking at the side. They've made some outrageous signings, dog. I mean, Renan Lodi from Atletico, Morgan Gibbs-White,
and they paid money for Gibbs-White.
Finesse of the season, Serge Aurier, who I see is coming in
free transfer. Even.
Yeah, okay, but that's because didn't he get released?
Yeah. From somewhere.
Yeah, he was at Villarreal. Yeah. Emmanuel Dennis making his appearance. He hasn't he hasn't hit his classic fantasy run again, but hopefully he will.
But you know what now? For me, think about it this way. Now, the smaller teams, I assume they have less players going to the World Cup now, so they have time to bash, go on holiday, preseason camp.
Oh yeah.
Thing. No, so these guys might come around. You never. This season is so weird to me.
Yeah. When we say go on holiday, you are working.
Huh?
You are working. We are getting tactics right.
Oh, sure.
We're getting tactics.
Sure.
We won't train as hard, but we're getting our tactics right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Nottingham Forest is one of those sides that I foresee turning their fortunes around as time goes. The team that I think is in a lot of trouble right now is Leicester.
It's like, do we think Haaland is going to go on break? Android 18 during the World Cup? That man is training, dog. He's going to come back
He's going to be advertising shit.
Yeah, I know, bro. Yeah. What was I actually thinking?
You were saying Leicester.
Yeah, no, there was something crazy I read. They were saying that apparently they've now banned, because in the stadium announcements they have birthday shoutouts. You pay to have birthday shoutouts.
Yeah.
So they've been coming up with elaborate names.
And those names are real.
Eh? Were they real?
Yeah.
They were?
They are real.
Wow.
Elaborate names?
Zach Rogers.
Like yes. Brendan out. Like kind of playing on,
Oh, sure.
Zach Rogers. Yeah. So
those names are real.
Oh, so people came out and like, nah, bruh, that's my child. Like, you don't want my child to be wished happy birthday? I thought they were fake. Shame,
it was
man.
real.
Oh.
The woman came out. It was a grandson in her.
Oh, shame, man. But that's what you get for naming your child such a stupid name.
Zach.
Oh, Zach Rogers.
No, Zach Rogers.
Oh, sure.
But Oaks were also a little bit dick.
Let's not talk about that embarrassing loss.
What? Guys, we're catching up. We're catching up. I feel as though that's what we're doing, right?
Away.
Yes. Since we didn't talk about these things, I feel it's right we talk about it. Manchester City on the Sunday, the 2nd of October, went up against Manchester United in the Manchester derby.
And Raw Dog United. Took out the rubber, whipped out the Vaseline with the lube, and just went in raw.
Yeah, I know it was bad. Nah, it was 6-3. I think a hat-trick from Haaland and a hat-trick from Phil Foden.
Sure.
I think it's the first double hat-trick in a game.
Yeah, I've never.
I don't know if it's ever, but yeah.
In the Premier League, probably ever.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Goals for United. It was it Anthony?
Yes.
Yeah, he scored that stunner.
And Martial too, I think.
Martial scored 2. Oh, penalty and a goal, ne? Yo, hi dog. I'm sorry, bro. Yes. Any thoughts about that game? Now looking back at it.
No, we were schooled. United's coach even came out and said, okay, we didn't play with the ambition and whatever we should play with. And City gave us a lesson. And he was like, we should actually thank City for this lesson.
Yeah. I mean, you guys winning against Everton. I mean, you look at it now and you say, okay, thank you, City. You put the fire in our ass, basically.
But I mean, for me, it was crazy. City were like 2-0 up after 15 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
I think from really what they did, it was, Cancelo was obviously coming into midfield, and who was the other fullback? I'm forgetting the other one now. But they were just basically outgunning us in the midfield. Quickly. Eriksen got no clean ball. They let McTominay play because he can't pass. So they closed down Eriksen and they took the ball and they whipped us. They whipped us. Haaland.
Kyle Walker was still playing there.
Yes, Kyle Walker. Yeah, Kyle Walker was also dusting us on the ball.
That's the game we got injured.
And look at that midfield. Just look at the midfield that started and just imagine how that ball is roaming around. Was that Gundogan, De Bruyne, and Bernardo?
Yeah. Ha! No, but it's good. I think
done with Consuelo coming.
I think they actually got you guys. You assessed everything. It kind of fast forwarded the Casemiro movement. I think right now they were comfortable with playing with McTominay.
Yeah.
And then I mean, let me look at the goals.
On a side note, we're talking about Trent. I don't think Cancelo is a great defender either. It's just that City have that much of the ball.
But he's a wing back.
But he's still a defender at the end of the day.
No, I understand.
He's not that great a defender.
I absolutely agree with you.
So when City get exposed, which is unlikely.
Yes, I agree with you.
Yeah.
It just so happens now that with Liverpool's form, we're starting to see what's happening. Hey, bro, they've been having everyone.
That's true.
They've been having Van Dijk. It's no longer the greatest
And
defender
also,
in the
side
world.
note, tactical masterclass by Arteta by playing Tomiyasu on where Salah was playing.
Oh,
So then Salah couldn't cut in because Tomiyasu went into his stronger foot. So Salah had to keep on going wide, which is why they hooked him off. That was a tactical masterpiece over there. But now let's go back to
I'll give that
United
one.
busy
I'll give that one.
catching hands.
I think that's a tactic we might see quite often, depending. Yeah, we might see that similar tactic when we play City. If Foden is still playing on the left or Mahrez.
We shall see.
Yeah. No, because I think Tomiyasu is ambidextrous, eh? He can kick with both feet.
Yeah, but let's get back to United. Sorry about that.
Ah, you want the good stuff, I see. But I think from City's point of view, the one question that I think that we all need to ask in terms of this, the way City are going, do you think that at some point they're going to overtake Arsenal?
Yes.
No.
Yes. And for me the reason being is a guy who's getting to go under the radar quite nicely is Julian Alvarez.
Yeah.
He's also got some decent numbers off the bench there, and he's looking like a player. So I'm even thinking if Haaland gets injured, they can really still count on a decent striker.
Yeah. No, I do agree with you there actually, because I think, fortunately for him, he's a young player, and this is giving him a nice
Introduction.
time to actually adapt.
No.
Yeah. Haaland starting off the way he did works out perfectly for him.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually forgot about this. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention. Apparently, Chelsea want to offload Kante.
Let's bring him in.
And Kante has apparently said he prefers to stay in London. Similar situation to, the Peter Cech type of thing.
Sure. And
Where he says where they say they prefer to stay in London, so, their families are there.
yeah.
They'd like to stay somewhere around there. Who do you think Kante would be suited more to out of the London?
Might even go to Fulham, dog.
The London teams.
No, I want to say I don't think he's a diva like that. If he wants to stay in London, he might go to Fulham, West Ham. On the low, I thought it'll be a good signing. Experience, he'll still run around on the pitch. Just hope that the injuries clear up.
Yeah, I must say, bro, I must actually praise Fulham. Let me look at the table. Because Fulham were one of those yo-yo sides. Like they were the sides that would come up, come down, come up, come down. And the one thing that they've done, their team hasn't really changed that much.
They still got Mitrovic.
But that's what I'm saying. Their team hasn't changed that much from their yo-yo times. Because I'm looking at the squad. They didn't add a lot of, fancy names like a lot of these teams did. Like they've kept that core squad quite good. They've added in like, needed, in the needed spots.
Yeah.
And this season they're finally doing it. I think these guys actually have a great chance of staying up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these guys were almost the championship winners.
Yeah.
Right. They were almost beating everyone in the championship. Mitrovic broke a scoring record, I think.
Yeah. And then remember we were even talking about it before because
they were confident.
I personally remember doubting it, saying, hey, as much as Mitrovic is doing it down there, can he do it up here? And I think this season, the way he started, I'm not saying he's going to prove us wrong, but he's doing well.
Yeah,
I think
100%.
we have to give him the props. As in like, dude, okay, you're actually putting on good performances.
Yeah.
Like you embarrassed Virgil van Dijk. He was never the same after that.
Shout out Andreas Pereira.
Yeah, Andreas Pereira has been, but he's always been good, even for you guys. I rated the guy. Yeah. It's just he's extremely inconsistent.
Yes.
Here, fortunately for him, there's no limelight. You had a small team, so if you have a bad game, it's like, dog, it is what it is. But I think this is a good spot for him. Mustn't take anything for granted.
Yeah.
He must just stay here.
Because good player. But
Yeah.
Bruno took his place.
Yeah, I agree with you.
With levels.
All right, we arriving towards the end of the episode. We're running out of topics to talk about. There's plenty we had planned to talk about, but we're here now. I'll talk about one last one. I thought we'd leave the Premier League for a bit and actually look outside of the Premier League, since there is a big game coming up. It's El Classico. Thought we'd at least give our thoughts on what we think will happen. Just for a little short, brief, 5-minute. So let me start with you, Uncle Curtis.
It's going to be a draw. I'm not looking forward to that game. It's nothing.
Really? After Barca's been splurging money to just get to Europa.
It doesn't have that same appeal to me anymore. They concentrated too much on that period of making it Messi versus Ronaldo. Now you lose those two players. It's going to lose that shine for a bit up until it starts being more about the team again.
Yeah.
And then you'll get back into it. Because, I'll watch it, but I might watch the game because I want to watch Vinicius Jr. play.
Yeah.
Benzema's not playing well currently. Lewandowski's done okay. But
What?
Barca...
Okay. That guy is on a roll. Okay, Sharp, he's been scoring against small
Piqué
teams.
is being terrible. It just looks like those two score. Okay, more Barca need revitalization of the overall squad.
Yeah.
Certain players can stay, but Piqué needs to go. Gavi hasn't been looking great. Busquets is still there. He needs to go. So there's nothing exciting about it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I get you, but I think this should be an unpredictable game.
I'll give it to Madrid.
We watched them play. I think we got a little snippet of what's happening between these two guys when they played in Los Angeles.
In preseason or so.
Yeah, the preseason one. Yeah, it looked a decent game. I remember watching that, and yeah, it was a decent game. Was it a draw or it wasn't? Madrid won, ne? Yeah, Madrid won. So I think it should be an interesting game. Your thoughts, Uncle?
I actually want to watch it, right? I think Xavi, what he's doing with Barca is interesting. To me, obviously, Barca have thrown the kitchen sink at a good team. And it's obviously good to see what he's trying to do. I think Rafinha's doing a little bit well. Ansu Fati is not a guaranteed starter now, is he?
Yeah. At the moment, he isn't. Who's taking a spot? Yeah, I don't know who's taking a spot. I think the kids, Javi and Pedri.
Dembele's been starting and Rafinha's been starting.
Rafinha as well. So yeah, he's earning a spot. Yeah. But he's a good live wire replacement. So that's why I said I think this is going to be an exciting El Clasico for a change.
I think it's interesting. Both of these teams are rebuilding.
Yeah.
Both of these teams are rebuilding. So to me, I sort of want to see which one's sort of doing it a little bit better.
Now, one thing
Madrid have been doing that thing where they're going for young talent. Yeah.
Now, one thing I must say, bro, is if the last couple of seasons have taught the footballing world something, is you cannot be loyal to Barcelona as a player.
100%.
You cannot be loyal to it. Because they want to offload, who's the other guy? Depay. They want to offload Depay.
They got rid of Aubameyang, though.
They got rid of...
And he did semi well for them.
Yes, they got rid of him. No, but they're getting rid of... Because that Aubameyang signing was also stupid. They were going back to typical Barcelona. Giving guys ridiculous contracts. Acting like they're not broke. They're quite broke right now. Fortunately for them, they were able to get rid of Griezmann. Griezmann's officially off the books.
Yeah.
Atletico's going to sign him. Because remember, Atletico's doing that thing where they were to avoid, apparently there's a clause that if he plays a certain amount of over 40 minutes in a game, they have to pay Barcelona, I think it was 40 million. Yeah. So they just started putting him in at 60 minutes. Every time he comes in 60 minutes. So I think Barcelona saw that, and then they were apparently going to call them out and kind of, fine them. And then they just came to the agreement like, okay, bro, just give us this guy then. If this is, rather we sign him instead of, paying an outrageous fee for a loan.
Sure.
So yeah, looks like that's sorted. But yeah, final thoughts. You say who's going to take it?
Where's the game?
Draw Madrid.
Is
that the new camp?
Is it? Oh, yes, it is. Oh, nice time. 4:15. All right, that's watchable.
The new camp's not.
It's
the
at
Bernabeu.
Bernabeu.
Okay, then.
Is it Bernabeu live again or is it still there? No, they haven't finished it, no?
No, they did.
Have they finished it?
Yeah.
Then Madrid are taking it.
Nah, that stadium's looking very good now. Yeah, it's at 4:15. Maybe that'll be a good game to watch.
On Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday. It's a decent game. Other news, side note, I think Spotify has influenced Barcelona to put Drake's logo on their jersey for Sunday.
Drake's logo?
Yeah.
OVO. 50
So
million.
the OVO.
First artist to hit 50 million streams.
Billion.
50 billion.
So they're going to put it where?
On the chest.
It's going to say Drake.
No. OVO, the owl.
Instead of Spotify. So you can just change your sponsor logo willy-nilly. It's like a once-off kit or something.
Yeah.
How does that work?
It's Spotify.
It's Spotify, though. Spotify doing Spotify things, though.
You know how they had to fight to wear those Manchester Derby shirts with no sponsors and whatever for? Can't be.
Yeah, but if Spotify gave the go-ahead...
It's a logo. It's a logo
change.
change.
The go-ahead, most.
Hectic. Okay. So when's this going to happen?
This weekend.
But remember when United...
Oh, sorry. This is Spain. This is Barca. This is not England.
Yeah,
okay.
But remember when they wanted to remove the thing, they were like, you are not removing our name off it. So it was Spotify that wanted to do that. Probably getting some good...
Yeah, no. I'm saying in the Premier League you can't do that.
You can't.
But yeah, you can't.
What?
Well,
I'm pretty sure you can. If it's the same sponsor, you can just tweak the logo.
You have to go and specifically apply for it. And you won't get it.
That's ridiculous. No, man, I've seen... There was a time when Liverpool changed their shirt sponsor. Like, it's the same sponsor, but they just have a new logo.
We're going to change during the season.
Yeah. It happened. I can't remember. I'll find it. But I don't think they're as anal as you think. Like in the Premier League.
Somebody research this.
No, obviously, I guarantee if this was the situation this side, they would have obviously said no, because Premier League being controversial. But Barca's twerking for all the dollars they can get, though.
Yeah.
They're twerking on stage, so I think they're already like, Drake.
Wedding packages, you said.
Yeah, so they probably just greased them up a little bit and said, okay, sharp. There you go. Yeah, and I think that wraps it up for some football talk. It's a Friday, so I think we need to go do Friday things. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for joining us for this week's episode. I don't know. I'm trying to think of some fond words to say to you people. But I think me saying that wraps it up as we can. I'll let the two gentlemen beside me wrap up their statements. Say whatever you want. I don't know.
Brrrah!
Of course. Yes, I didn't expect that one. But yes, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We will catch you in the next episode. Or as surfers say, I'll catch you on the flip.
Hold up. Hey, no, we think we solved. You said catch us on the next episode. Okay. Wow. Chill until the next episode.
We caught you on camera, though. I hope that the camera heard that. But yes, guys.
Hey.
Cheers. We shall take you. Smoke weed every day. I wanted to finish it off.
Guys acting like they don't know.
Cheers.
Cheers.